field. It is our semifinal action in the Jan Davis Memorial between consolation game. What did I say?
Semifinal.
Oh yeah, consolation game between the Chazy Eagles and the AuSable Valley Patriots. I'm Joey Trombley. I'll be calling the game today for you. We have Calvin Castine, the founder of Hometown Cable, with his mic in front of me also, and we're also carrying the game on the MIXL app, mixl.com, or download the app and you can listen to the games. And we're carrying the Chazy games. It'll be under Lee Barcombe's name. So Chazy will be going from right to left, and it will be AuSable from left to right. And AuSable in the first game of the Jan Davis Memorial, they lost to Plattsburgh High School 5-1, and Chazy lost a close one in overtime to Section 10 powerhouse Chateauguay. A great game, and the girls just came up short. So they're in this consolation game, and we'll see how it goes here. The ball comes to the near sideline, just gets by Howells. Throw in for the AuSable Valley Patriots, and Ader sends the ball into the feet of Bailey. Bailey pushes it back, but it's Juno with the ball. She'll work her way down the middle. She pushes it over to Campo. Campo gets a through ball to the far side, trying to find Lynch. Lynch inside the 18, loses the ball, and it will work its way toward the end line, but it's picked up by the Patriots. Ball sent to the far sideline, and it goes on to Rogers' foot. Rogers working her way forward, and gets the ball up over to Bruno. Bruno now sends it back to the feet of Saltz. Saltz at midfield, loses it, and it comes on to the feet of Fritz of Chazy. That would have been Turek of Chazy. She sends it forward, but it's picked up by Saltz. Saltz for the Patriots gives the ball up. She finds Bailey. Bailey toward midfield. Nice pass up to the feet of number 7, and that would have been Rogers. Rogers gives it back to Bailey. Bailey goes to the open space. She finds the feet of Rogers. Rogers pushes it back to Saltz. AuSable moving the ball very well, and it's trying to be cleared out by the defense. They do, but hustling back for the ball was Rogers of AuSable. She's working her way to the near sideline, sends a cross ball, goes by everybody on the far side for AuSable is Bailey. She pushes it back, and it's cleared out by the defense of Chazy, and a nice clear out by Avery Parker. Parker sends it back, but it goes onto the feet of Bates. Bates of AuSable. Short pass taken away by Nzunza. Nzunza gets it over to Juno. Juno loses the ball, and it's cleared out by the defense, Akey. Kylie Akey sends it to the near sideline and cleared out by Turek. So it's going to be a throw in for AuSable Valley. They're going from left to right. And okay, so Noreen says I'm not broadcasting, so we're going to take this off. If you can hear me on the MIXL app, please make a note, or let me know on the app. You're able to leave a message or hit a like button and let me know if you can hear me. Noreen texted me to say she couldn't hear me. Noreen, if you can hear me, let me know. I had tried a headset, and we're going to see if that works or not. I unplugged the headset, so we're going to see if people can hear me now. And the ball is at midfield. We have no score. We're early in the game. And it is by Emma Howe. Emma Howe with the ball. And Noreen, I'm going to text her, am I broadcasting now? Okay, we'll see what happens here. So I just sent it over to Noreen to see if I'm broadcasting. It shows that I am live right now. So if anybody can respond, we'd appreciate that. And nothing yet. So here we are. We are back to the game. And it is number 13. So we're going to put the phone here. So yeah, it's a little different up here, Calvin, when you don't, I thought this headset would work, and it didn't, which is surprising. So right now it's controlled by AuSable Valley, and it is Bailey working her way down. And it goes off the sideline. So a throw-in for Chazy. Coming in for the game is Rivera. She's coming in for Emma Howells, and she will take the throw-in right now. And again, for the listeners, if you can hear me, please send some kind of message or hit the like button so I know that you can hear this broadcast right now.
Goal side, good.
So far sideline, it is cleared forward by number 18, And Calvin, their roster's not 100% right now because I don't have an 18 or a 1 on this roster. And it's to the far sideline, and it's picked up by number 1. We'll try to get those names a little bit later for you. And okay, Lee Barkham just sent me a note saying it's loud and clear, so I'm glad we can hear us now. And so I appreciate that, Lee. So it's an end ball, goal kick for Chazy. And setting up on the far sideline, it looks like it will be Avery Parker taking the goal kick for Chazy. She sends the ball forward, and that just misses Juno, goes onto the feet of Aki, far side. They're going from left to right. They're in the Chazy defensive end. A nice defensive play by Lynch, taking it to the outside, and she takes it off of the AuSable player. So it'll be a throw in for Chazy, far side. Ball comes into play, bounces back to Lynch, and there's a little scrum going on, taken over by the Patriots. It's number 1, but pushed from behind, and there is no call, and it's the Patriots with the ball. Ball sent forward. It goes on to the feet of number 1. She's working her way down, and Lynch comes over to take the ball away. Lynch trying to clear the ball, but a nice job by Aki controlling the ball for AuSable, cuts it to the inside, and now the ball is cleared out by the defense. It is Calvitis does a nice job clearing the ball to midfield, but it's picked up by the Patriots. It's Ader, comes to the near sideline. She's trying to find the feet of Saltz. Saltz has defended by Rivera. Rivera just knocks it off the sideline. Ball quickly comes into the feet of Rogers. Ball sent forward, and that goes off of barrier, but it goes onto the feet of the Patriots, and a shot from distance, and coming off the line for the Eagles is Kelly Clark, and she'll work her way to the 18. Clark with a short kick, lands just shy of midfield, now picked up by Nzunza. Nzunza working her way down, trying to get around Ader, and Ader takes the ball away. She pushes it to the near sideline. She's trying to find Saltz. Saltz and Rivera battling for the ball, and that goes off the sideline. So we're going to throw in for Chazy, and quickly, and nope, they're going to have a substitution. So checking in for Chazy is Kendall LeBombard as well as Emma Howell. Coming out of the game is Aubrey Bayshard as well as Sophia Lynch. Throw in for Chazy, midfield, 20 yards into the defensive end on the near side of AuSable, and it is Marin Juno coming down the sideline. She tries to cut it to the inside. She now sends the ball across, and that coming off the line and could have been dangerous. Campo tried to get to the ball, it was just too far ahead of her, and that goes into the hands of the goalie Fendler. So Fendler with the punt. Short punt goes off of the head of Rogers. Rogers on the far sideline knocks it off the sideline, so it's going to be a throw-in for Chazy. Far side, they're going from left to right. Ball's pushed back to the defensive end. It is off the sideline, so a throw-in for Aki. Aki sends the ball in. She finds the feet of Rogers. Rogers pushes it back. She's trying to find number 18, but it is Juno with some speed bursting down the right far sideline. It's Juno. She gets past the defender. Juno now sends it across, defended well, and that's cleared out by Bates. Bates clears it out to the far sideline, picked up by the Patriots. It's now on the feet of Rogers. Rogers working her way forward, defended by Howell. Rogers gets the ball, sends it right at midfield. Hustling for the ball is Saltz. Saltz with speed, trying to get a through ball back to Saltz. Saltz now trying to send the ball into the 18, and that's cleared out by Emma Howell. Or actually, that was cleared out by Stephanie Barrier. It's onto the feet of Rivera. She has space. She sends it down the near sideline, goes off the sideline, and it will go on to the Patriots, and it will be Ader with the throw-in. She's just below us here in the press box, as she'll be throwing the ball in play. She does. She's trying to find Bailey, and that would be Anna Bailey, but it's controlled by the Eagles' Avery Parker. Parker gets it to Emma Howell right at midfield. Howell trying to push it through. She does. She had Rogers coming over to defend, got rid of the ball quickly, but now it's on the feet of Avery Parker. Parker defended well by Bailey. Ball is sent forward, and now it's hit by Aki into the Chazy defensive end. Now it's onto the feet of Rogers. Rogers far side. She's defended by Calvitis. Calvitis gets it to the feet of number 1. 1 gets it back over to Rogers. Rogers nails the ball just outside the 18, controlled by Parker. Parker's being challenged by Bailey, and that's Anna Bailey. Bailey with the ball turns, clears the ball, cleared out by Campo, but stepping up for the Patriots is, that was number 18, it looks like. 18 with the ball, trying to get to the feet of Saltz. And that's now cleared out by Turek. Hustling back on the defensive end is Ader. Ader has Nzunza putting pressure on her. Ader and Nzunza trying to get to the ball. There's a battle for it. And that goes off of the feet of, I'm not sure, I think it's going to go to, no, they're giving it to AuSable. So we have some substitutions. Chazy sending into the game Aubrey Bayshard and Winter Jarris. Into the game coming out for Chazy was Emma Howell and Cadence Rivera. And coming out for the Patriots was Julia Bailey. I did not see who went in. Ball comes into Ader. She sends the ball forward trying to find sites on the near sideline. AuSable going from left to right. And now the ball is taken by Parker. Parker will push it back onto the feet of Turek. Turek, big kick on the near sideline, trying to find Nzunza. Nzunza is having a battle with Ader. Ader has it cleared, goes onto the feet of Saltz. Saltz one times it forward, and that's picked up by Bayshard. Bayshard, with the ball, has it knocked away, recovers, tries to get the ball up over to LeBombard, hits the back of LeBombard, and goes on to the feet of Veronica Us. It's now into the open end. There's a through ball coming through off the line is Clark, and Clark gets to the ball. Hustling was Rogers. Clark kind of hesitated, but then she took off for the ball, made the wise play, and she got there before Rogers, and she'll work her way for a punt, and the punt is in the air. Ball lands at midfield. Ball's cleared out by AuSable to the near sideline to number 1. Number 1, we'll get her name in a moment, but number 1 has the ball. She's not on the roster, but she gets it over to Rogers. Rogers being defended. And there's going to be a push on Rogers inside the 18 of Chazy, so Chazy will get a chance to clear the ball. It will be Avery Parker taking the kick for the Eagles. And we have 28-49 in the first half. We have no score. There's been one shot on net, and that would have been with the Patriots. And the ball is in the Chazy offensive zone, and hustling for Chazy is LeBombard, working her way down the sideline, defended by us, and that goes off of the Eagles. So it'll be a throw in far side, left to right. Ball comes into play, but onto the feet of LeBombard. LeBombard with the ball, trying to get it over to Juno. She does. Juno turns. She takes it down the sideline. Juno with some nice speed. Gets by a one defender. Now sends it inside the 18. She finds Nzunza. Nzunza trying to get to the ball to take a shot, but it's defended well. And the ball is cleared off to the side. Good defensive play by the Patriots. And it'll be a throw in for Chazy, a substitution. We have Sophia Lynch checking back into the game. So Chazy's going from right to left. It's the far sideline. They're better than halfway down on the far sideline, almost basically right in front of the snack shack, if you're familiar with the facility here. Coming out of the game is Nzunza. So throw in for Chazy. It's going to be number 1, LeBombard with the throw in. She's actually going to give it up to Lynch. So Lynch comes over to take the throw in. Lynch gets the ball in play, and it goes to Juno. Juno has it knocked away by Akey. So another throw in for the Eagles. It's Lynch moving the ball down far sideline, gets the ball into play. She's trying to find the feet of, it looks like it might have been Jarris back there. And the ball's cleared out, so we'll go back to Chazy. Throw in far sideline, it will be Lynch. Lynch sends the ball down the line, and actually it was Campo. Campo has it knocked away from her. Another throw in for Chazy. They're moving the ball down. Campo, far sideline. Campo now trying to clear it across to the top of the key. It goes on to the feet of number 18. That would have been Jarris. And the ball is cleared out back to the 18 inside the box again. Chazy trying to get a shot off. They're defended well. And coming out to feet, on the feet of Saltz. She sends it to midfield, but clearly it's cleared back into play by Barrier. Barrier gets the ball trying to find Jarris, but it was taken away by Bailey. Bailey sends it to the far sideline, and that will go off of number 1. So we have substitutions coming in. We have Emma Howe back into the game, and we have Lacey LaFountain in for the Patriots. Coming out for Chazy is Jarris. Coming out is Saltz for AuSable. Ball's on the far sideline. We have no score in this first half in the consolation game of the Jan Davis Memorial with 26:09 left in the first half. A lot of midfield play, a lot of play between the 18s. Only one shot on net. The ball is now in the defensive end of Chazy. Nice job by Barrier. She defends well, but it goes on to the feet of the Patriots. Ball is cleared toward the 18. Patriots are controlling. The ball comes back to Bailey. We have a whistle and a foul called on the Patriots. So basically, from the 18, it's going to be kind of a goal kick, farther than a goal kick, but they're deep in their own territory. So we're going to have the kick sent forward here. And it lands shy of midfield, and it goes off of Bailey, and that's Julia Bailey. And defensively, it's sent back into the offensive end. And Howe's trying to control it. She tried to get it over to Parker, but it's caught to the inside over to LaFountain. LaFountain gives it back to number 1, back to LaFountain on the far side, or to the near side. She's trying to clear it to the far side. Defended well. She sends it to the top of the 18. Comes back to her. She pushes it back onto the feet of Bates. Bates gives it up to number 8. One's going to turn and shoot. Nice job by Barrier to defend. Now she sends the ball forward, but it goes on to the feet of Ader. Ader sends it to the 18. Picked up by Bailey. Bailey trying to cut it to the inside. She does. Left-footed, gets a shot off, and that will go wide of the net. So a goal kick coming up for the Eagles. And we have number 5. We have Juliana Inzunza checking into the game, as well as Izzy Johnson for the Patriots. Coming out of the game is Kendall LeBombard of Chazy, as well as number 1 for the Patriots. So Avery Parker will take the goal kick. She'll be on the near side of the net to take the kick. She sends a nice kick forward, and that goes on to the feet of Rogers of AuSable. She's trying to find Bailey. Bailey gets the ball up over to LaFountain, and it goes back onto the feet of Johnson, who just checked into the game. She sends a shot toward the net, and coming off the line is Callie Clark. She gets to the ball, and she was being challenged, but she comes up with it. So she'll work her way to the 18. She'll take her time, and she punts the ball. It's a short punt. Bounces high, goes off of the head of Bailey, and that's Julia Bailey. And it's Inzunza and Bailey battling for the ball. Bailey keeps it in play, pushes it onto the feet of Ader. Ader sends it back into the defensive end of Chazy near sideline. Howes clears it toward midfield, trying to find Lynch. Lynch with the ball, pushes it back. She gets it onto the feet of Bayshard. Goes back to Bayshard. Bayshard over to Lynch. Lynch trying to take it to the outside, being challenged by Rogers. Rogers pushes it back. She finds Kyle Akey. Akey now sends it back to her. Lynch does a nice job knocking it away to disrupt the play, but it goes back onto the feet of Akey. Akey being challenged by Juno. Juno knocks the ball off the sideline, so we're going to have a throw in far side. It will be Kylie Akey. Sends the ball down, far sideline, just gets past of us, and it goes right back to the midfield, and it is Marin Juno takes it off the sideline. And it's AuSable, so there is no substitution. AuSable with the throw-in. Ball comes down, and it goes off of number 11, which was Izzy Johnson. Now checking into the game for Chazy is Olivia Bernard. She will check in for the Eagles. We're at 22-31. We still have no score in this semifinal action. I say semi-consolation game in the Jan Davis Memorial. Coming out of the game is Sophie Lynch, and it is whistle blown, and it's going to be off the sidelines. So it's going to go to Chazy, and Calvitis for Chazy, far side, about 10 yards shy of midfield with the throw-in. Ball comes into play. They're trying to find either Juno or Inzunza. Hits the AuSable Valley Patriots. She knocks it off the sideline. It'll go back to Chazy, and it's going to be Calvitis. Calvitis again comes in. Tries to get to the feet of Juno, but she is defended by us. Us and Juno far sideline, and it is now cleared off the sideline, so Chazy will get the throw in quickly. It is Bernard gets the ball into play, and it's knocked off the sideline by Akey. Ball comes back into play, and Juno with the ball sends it forward, and she's trying to find Inzunza. There's the shot. Diving save by the goalie. Great job by Fendler. Ball doesn't go off the end line. Chazy gets the ball. It's Juno. Juno turns, trying to get down there, sends it back into the 18. And the ball was knocked down, but a nice shot by Inzunza, but great save by Fendler. Ball's to the far sideline. And there's a battle for the ball. Juno is knocked off the sideline. Juno quickly gets the ball into play. She's finding Campo. Campo working her way down the end line. And it'll be a corner kick. Nice job by Campo taking it off of Akey. So Chazy will have their corner kick. They're going from right to left. So it's the far post in front of the snack shack. That's where the corner will be coming from. It will be Marin Juno with the corner kick for the Eagles. There's the ball is delivered inside the box. Ball is headed to the outside. Howell is trying to get to the ball, still inside the box. Howell pushes it back. She finds Parker. Parker sends it to the weak side, trying to find Juno. Just gets by Juno. And hustling on the far side is Rogers. Rogers trying to clear the ball out. Rogers being challenged. Rogers and Juno battling for the ball. Chazy controls. And it is Bernard. She sends it forward. And the ball is knocked outside the 18, picked up by Nzunza. Nzunza takes the shot, and that will work its way off the end line. So good pressure from Chazy. A quality shot from Nzunza. It was a beautiful save by Fendler of AuSable. We have a goal kick. And coming into the game is Lauren Saltz. Coming out of the game is Ader. We're under 20 minutes. There's only been one shot for each team. Oh, well, Calvin, good point. The referees in the center is Bodette. We have Gwynn on the sideline and Scarfer on the sideline. So we have a three-man rotation here for this tournament. And the ball is now cleared to the far sideline. Hustling for Chazy as Bernard sends the ball forward, and that goes off of the defense. So another corner kick coming up. It's the second one for Chazy. Again, they're going from right to left, far post. It will be Marin Juno with the corner kick for Chazy. No score in this consolation game of the Jan Davis Memorial. Juno sends a hard shot in. That lands. There's kind of a bouncing around. It goes off of the defense, so Chazy will get another opportunity. And they said no, it went off of a Chazy player. So we have a goal kick coming up. But the official's right there, and he had a better view than I did. So it's going to be a goal kick for the Patriots. And Fendler is setting up the play. So it's Campo with the ball. Campo trying to break through. And nice job defensively for Saltz. Saltz does a nice job. Sends it to the far sideline. And the ball is in the defensive end of Chazy. And a nice play by Rogers. She sends the ball forward trying to find Johnson. But it's cleared out by the defense. Stepping up is Juno. A short pass to the far sideline over to Bernard. Give and go back to Juno. And you got to watch out for the offsides. And Nzunza was offsides. And it was 2-on-2. And Nzunza just broke a little too much as Marin Juno was looking for her. And the offside was called. So nice work from Chazy. But it's going to go to the Patriots. And it's Saltz, Lauren Saltz with the shot.
How can we not get there? Let's go.
So the ball is cleared to the far side by Campo. Nobody there for Chazy. Goes off the sideline. They're going from left to right. And we have a whistle, and we have substitutions. So we have a number 2 Ader checking into the game. And coming out is Julia Bailey for the Patriots. And the ball comes into play, and Campo knocks it off the sideline, far sideline. They're about 20 yards short of midfield. That is AuSable. Ball comes into play, goes off the feet of Johnson, and the Patriots try to go to the sideline, goes off of the Patriots, so throw in for Chazy. Far sideline, throw in. Ball comes into play, working its way down the sideline, and a foul on Juno. And that was a foul against Akey. So we're going to have a free kick here for the Patriots. Ball is sent forward. Goes on to the feet of Saltz. And the ball is sent forward by Ader right around midfield. Stepping up to defend is a nice job by Turek. Turek battling for the ball. But the ball is controlled by the Patriots. It gets by the feet of Saltz, hustling his Howes and Saltz. And the ball will work its way off the sideline. So a throw in for Chazy. Quickly it comes into play. It is Howe getting the ball over to Nzunza. And it is Juliana Nzunza working her way down. She's defended by Ader. And defended well by Ader. Ader now sends it to the open space. Stepping it up for Chazy was Bayshard. Bayshard pushes it back, but it goes on to the feet of Bailey. Bailey of the Patriots now sends it to the near sideline, and that will work its way out of the off the sideline. So it's going to be a throw-in for Chazy, and quickly the ball comes into play, and it is Turek Turek gets the ball in onto the feet of Nzunza, but a nice defensive play by Ader to take the ball away. She now gets it onto the feet of Bailey. Bailey trying to find Rogers. Rogers does. She sends the ball forward, and that is cleared out by Barrier toward midfield. She has Juno. Juno takes it to the outside. Juno being defended by Salz. And Juno goes down, no whistle. Ball's at midfield, picked up by Calvitis. Calvitis with the ball. Calvitis takes it to the outside. She's being challenged by Rogers. And that goes off the sideline, goes off of Rogers. So we have a lot of substitutions coming in. Kendall LeBombard for Chazy, and we have number 1 checking back in, as well as Moran and number 18. So we have 2 numbers, Calvin. I have no names for it, but they do have numbers, 1 and 18. Billy Martin, yeah, okay. So here we are, far sideline throwing for the Patriots. Ball comes into play, and it's kind of a loose ball picked up by the Patriots, working on the outside of the 18 of Chazy. Ball's cut to the inside. Nice defensive play by Barrier to take it away, and Barrier's one of the captains for Chazy. She sends it up to Bernard, and Bernard works her way down the sideline trying to find Juno, and we have a whistle. And it looks like he's calling a foul on the Patriots, so the Eagles will get a kick, a free kick. And they are on the far side, right to left, right in front of the bleachers, about 10, 12 yards short of midfield. And Avery Parker will send the ball forward for the Eagles. She sends the ball up. It's one time toward midfield, and it's controlled by the Patriots. Far side. Ball trying to find number 1, but it's cleared out by Parker. So we have a throw in for the Patriots. Ball comes back into play. Shots on goal are 1 apiece. Chazy leads in the corner kick category 2-1. Only there's 13:44 left in the first half. We have no score. There's only been 1 quality shot, and that was from Nzunza, but it was a great save by Fendler to keep the Eagles off the board. Ball goes to the far sideline. A lot of midfield play, a lot of play between the 18s. And the ball is in the middle of the field, or far side of the field, picked up by Juno. Juno cuts it to the inside. Now Juno with the ball crosses the defensive end. It's Juno with her speed working her way down the sideline, as she has Compo in the middle and she has LeBombard on the weak side, but defended well, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And on the far side, here come the Patriots, working their way toward the midfield. Patriots around midfield, and there's a through ball. Stepping up his Barrier, and they get number 1 gets by Barrier. Barrier recovers, defends. She pushes the ball back, and the ball is sent toward the 18 and cleared out. Nice job by, it looks like Turek, or that was Aubrey Bayshard actually. And the ball goes on to the feet of LeBombard. LeBombard cuts it in. Now it's LeBombard with some nice speed. LeBombard hustling down. In the middle is Compo. LeBombard still with the ball. LeBombard, she's taking it all the way through. She gets through the 18. It's now knocked away. Goes on to the feet of Juno. Juno trying to cut it to the inside. Defended well. She pushes it to the outside. She finds Bernard. Bernard trying to get a shot off, but defended well by Teller. Teller with the ball. She now gives the ball up over to us. Us with the ball sends it forward. Avery Parker's in the offensive zone. Comes in, sends a long shot toward the net. That will bounce its way harmlessly into the hands of Fendler, and she'll work her way to the 18. We have 12 minutes left in the first half. We have no score in this consolation game of the Jan Davis Memorial between Chazy and AuSable Valley. Ball sent forward by Fendler. Nice punt toward midfield, controlled by the Eagles. Turek sends it to the near sideline. Nobody there, and it goes off the sideline, so it will be a throw-in. And we have Akey and Bailey checking in for the Patriots. And for Chazy, we have Lynch checking back in. Coming out is Olivia Bernard. And it's going to be a throw-in for the Patriots. They're near sideline, and the ball comes into play. It goes to Anna Bailey. Bailey pushes it back to the feet of Julia Bailey. Bailey sends it forward. Back there is Chazy's Turek. Turek tries to keep it on the ground. She does, but it goes off the feet of the fountain of the Patriots. Throw in Chazy. Ball coming down the line, off the foot of LeBombard. LeBombard trying to get to the ball. LeBombard cuts it to the inside. Bailey defending. And Howe steps up, and she takes it, goes off of Howe. throw in for the Patriots. Ball sent forward. Nice play by Parker. Parker one times it to the middle of the field trying to find Juno, but it's picked up by the defensive Bailey of the Patriots. She sends it forward. Parker for Chazy with the ball in the defensive end. One times it on to the feet of Campo. Campo turns and it goes on to the feet of Parker. Parker, open space. She's trying to find Howell. Howell with the ball working her way down the near sideline. And Howell deflects off of Howell. Throw in for the Patriots. It's going to be Ader. Ader with the throw in near sideline. About 30 yards shy of midfield. Near side ball comes in, but it's taken away by Howell. Howell trying to get to the open space. She's finding LeBombard. LeBombard sends it toward the net. Hustling is Juno, but coming off the line is Fendler. Fendler will get to the ball, and she will send the ball up toward the 18 for her punt. Punt is up in the air, and she finds Salt. Salt's turns, but she's defended by Bayshard. Bayshard, it goes back to Salt. Now it is Lynch. Lynch trying to defend. It goes to the far side, and the ball is cleared out, and it was a nice play by Calvitis, but it goes now to Barrier. Barrier with the ball, one time at the center of the field. She's trying to find LeBombard. Ball's pushed back to the defensive end. Ader comes back into the Chazy territory. Howell knocks it back to the middle of the field, and it's picked up by Julia Bailey. Ball now comes to the near sideline. Goes on to the feet of Fountain. She pushes it back to the defensive end of Ader. Ader now sends it forward. Howell intercepts the pass. Howell crosses midfield into the defensive end, and Howell is taken down by Bailey. And so Chazy will get a free kick just below us at the press box. And Chazy going from right to left. We had no score. We're under 10 minutes. 9 minutes and 11 seconds left in the first half. I'm Joey Trombley calling the action for you. Calvin Castine's with Hometown Cable. You can watch it later on tonight or tomorrow. And Lee Barkham's at work listening. So Lee, thank you for this app that we're able to carry these games. The ball goes forward. It's inside the box. Nice job by Teller, not trying to clear it out of the 18. Juno sends a shot up high in the air. It's in the box, goes off of the head of the Eagles. They're trying to control Campo, trying to get a shot off. She is defended well, and we have an injury outside. So the whistle blows, and we have an injury on AuSable. And Badette is talking to the young lady. That was Kylie Akey. And she's kind of holding, I think she might have got hit in the face. She's kind of holding her eye. So I'm not sure what happened there. But it's good to see the young lady walking off on her own. So coming into the game is Hannah Bates. So the ball is going to go to the Patriots, and it will be Anna Bailey taking the kick inside the 18 for the Patriots. We're at 8 minutes and 36 seconds, and the ball is sent forward. Goes off the head of Parker to right below us here, and the ball will work its way out of bounds. So we're going to have a throw in for Chazy. Calling for the ball is Ader, and it's Amaya Ader with the throw in for the Patriots. And the ball goes off of Rivera. So the Patriots move the ball. They're in now the defensive end of Chazy, near sideline. Ball comes into the feet of Rogers. Rogers being defended well by Campo. Ball sent forward, deflects, and a nice job by Turek. She sends it to the open space, but it goes back to the defense, and it's Calvitis. Gets the ball over to Campo, but Bailey's there. Bailey gets it over to Saltz, and it's taken away by Parker. Parker working away to the 18 or to the middle of the field, now to the far side, gives the ball up, and here comes Lynch. Lynch now sends a through ball. Lynch sends it back there defensively is Teller for AuSable, and Juno putting the pressure on Teller, and that is going to go off the sideline. Teller cleared it, but it went off of Juno, so it's going to be a deep throw in for the Patriots. They're going from left to right. They're near the far post with a throw in on the far sideline. And the ball comes into play. It's controlled by the Patriots. And it goes off the sidelines. This will be a Chazy throw-in. It is going to be Lynch with the throw-in for the Eagles. Ball comes into play. It's headed toward the 18, defended by Ader. And it goes off of Ader, off the end line. So another corner kick coming up for Chazy. Juno will take the kick. Chazy going from right to left. It's the far post in front of the snack shack, if you're familiar with the George Bremler Field. And it will be Marin Juno with the corner kick. and the ball comes into play, goes by the goalie, and it is off of a Chazy player. So that was kind of a weird looking play. The goalie came out, she never got to it, and it went off a Chazy player off the end line. So we're going to have a goal kick, and she's going to take the ball all the way to the near side of the post to take the corner kick, and Fendler will take the kick for the Patriots. And here comes the kick. She comes to the near sideline, and Campo gets her foot on it. Ball stays in play. Ader sends it forward, and that goes off of LaFountain onto Campo. Campo, she's trying to find Rivera, and the ball is picked up by Anna Bailey. Bailey working her way toward midfield, sends a through ball. Hustling for the ball is Rogers, and back there is Barrier, and she does a nice job in the sweeper position to come over and knock it off the sideline. So it's going to be a throw-in for the Patriots. They are about halfway, better than halfway near sideline into Chazy defensive territory. And there's 5:42 left in the first half. Only one shot each on goal. So like I say, a lot of play between the 18s. Chazy has 3 corner kicks and none for the Patriots. It is Ader with the throw-in. She goes down the line, finds the feet of the fountain. Back there defensively is Rivera. Rivera sends it back, and it's cleared out by Turek. So we have a throw-in for the Patriots. It's going to be Ader again, gets the ball in, but that goes off of LaFountain. So we're going to have substitutions. So we have 1, 2, and 18. We have LeBombard checking in, Howell checking in, as well as Jarris. Coming out for Chazy is Rivera, Lynch, and Campo.
Sir, we sub. We can't sub that. Sorry, I know it's okay. I know you guys can go back on. Emma.
So the subs went out when they shouldn't have. It's a kick. Coach Strigan thought it was a throw-in, but it's a kick. It was a foul called on the Eagles, and it is going to be Bailey with the kick. She's close to the near post in front of the George Bremler sign, and she'll send the ball forward. They waited for the whistle, and here it goes. She chips it high in the air. Calling for it is Clark, and Clark does a nice job. She handles that ball in midair, so she'll work her way to the 18. Nice play by the goalie. Ball goes off the head of the defense. Bailey sends it forward, but it's Parker. Parker for Chazy. Now trying to find Juno. She does. Juno one time at the open space, trying to find Lynch on the far side, but it's picked up by us of the Patriots. Sends it forward. She finds a number 1, and one can't keep it into play. So now the substitutions will go in. It'll be LeBombard, Howell, and Jarris into the game. Coming off is Rivera, Lynch, and where's the third one here? Campo coming out of the game. So Chazy on the far side will take the throw-in. 3:32 left in the first half, no score. And it is now sent forward, now picked up by Bailey. Bailey with the ball, loses it. But it now goes back onto the feet of Rogers. Rogers finds Salt. Salt sends it back to Bailey, and it goes back to Salt. Salt one times it back over to Bailey. And there's Salt going to the near sideline. Open is LaFountain. LaFountain gets a shot off, and that's knocked down by the goalie for Chazy, which was Callie Clark, and she made a nice save. It was a hard shot, and Callie made the save, knocked it down on the ground, and picked it back up again. Nice punt to midfield. One timed by LeBombard onto Nzunza. Nzunza trying to get it over to Jarris. Goes off of the defense, so a throw-in for Chazy. Ball comes into play, and Nzunza sends it back to Juno. Juno goes back to Nzunza. Nzunza going to the 18. Nzunza inside the box. Nzunza trying to get a shot off. A weak shot, and it goes into the hands of Fendler. And she had LeBombard to her left, but she felt the pressure of the defense and got the shot off. And it didn't have the mustard that she would like to have had on it, but a shot nonetheless. And with 2:14 to go, ball is here on just below us at the press box, controlled by Howell. Howell gets it up over to LeBombard. LeBombard turns, and she is taken the ball away by Bailey. Bailey with the ball now sends it forward. We're at the 2-minute call, and it's Julia Bailey pushes it back. She finds the feet of LaFountain toward midfield, but it's Avery Parker. Parker sends it up to Juno. Juno switches fields. She's trying to find Jarris on the far sideline. Hustling for the ball is Jarris, but it's too far ahead of her. So that will work its way off the sideline. So we're going to have a throw in for the Patriots. Quickly, the ball comes into play. Far sideline on to the feet of number 1. She sends it back now to midfield, and it is Calvitis. She now sends the ball forward, and it's picked up by the Patriots. She sends it back toward Calvitis, controlled by the Patriots, and the ball deflects, and it's picked up by Bailey. Bailey has it taken away from behind by Juno, but it goes back to Bailey. She sends a through ball, barrier for Chazy, chips it to the near sideline, and hustling back for the ball is the Fountain of the Patriots. She gets to the ball. Now she gets the ball up over to Saltz. Saltz pushes it on to the feet of Rogers. Rogers goes to the near sideline to the streaking LaFountain. LaFountain looking to get a shot off, and that goes off of Turek. So it's the first corner kick. Actually, it's going to be the second corner kick for the Patriots. We're at 50 seconds. It's a near corner to us. It's right in front of the George Brendler sign, and it's going to be number 7 Rogers with the corner kick for the Patriots. And her coach is yelling some instructions out to her, and she's taking her time. We're now down to 30 seconds left in the first half. And outside her foot, she'd like to have that one back. It went off the end line. So it's going to be a corner kick, or I'm sorry, a goal kick. Substitution, Campos coming back in. And Coach Trigan will be more than happy to have this come to a conclusion in the first half, as Callie Clark is taking her time to set up this goal kick, and the time will run out. So the first half will have come to a conclusion, and we have no score in this consolation game between Chazy and AuSable Valley. It's a game that has been played mostly between the 18-yard lines. A lot of midfield play. Shots on net favor AuSable 3-1. Corner kicks favor Chazy 3-2. So low score. I say low scoring. Not many shots here in the first half. So they're going to take about a 10-minute break for the halftime, and and the ball is cleared toward midfield, and it's picked up by the Eagles, and it's now going on to Juno. Juno with the ball, working her way to the 18, trying to get by the defense. Juno gets a shot off, and that goes into the hands of Fendler, and good save. And actually, Fendler has the sun in her eyes now. The clouds have cleared out, and of course, you have the sun is strictly in the eyes of Fendler, and Callie Clark is in the shade, so she's not going to have to deal with that. So there's a little advantage there for the Eagles here in this second half. So on the far side, it's Turek with the ball. She's working her way forward, and
We have to apologize to all the viewers.
And apologize to the viewers too, yeah. Well,
Because I was not watching the camera.
well.
Trying to get 1 in 18's names.
So we finally got 1 in 18's name, so that's good to know. It's Ellen, is it?
Elon
Post, and Spillman
Yeah.
is 18. Okay, so Post is the last name. So we have a player down for AuSable on the far side, and we're early in the second half. We have no score. And so no score. We have a few more listeners joining us right now. We have no score. We're in the second half at the George Brendler Field. Post, and that was number 1. So it's nice to know, Calvin, that number 1 has a name. Her name is Ellen Post. She's coming off a little gingerly. What's that?
They pronounce it Elon.
Elon?
Yeah, I think that's how they pronounce it.
Okay, we'll go Elon Post.
Whatever it is, it's better than no name.
That's right, it's better than no name. And so let me see here. She's off the field. The game will resume. And it's a throw-in for Chazy on the far side. Ball comes in, and they just throw it right back. Good sportsmanship. They give the ball right up to Saltz. Saltz now sends the ball forward. Goes off the sideline, so a throw-in for Chazy. The ball comes into play, far side. Juno trying to get to the ball. Controlled by the Patriots. Coming back defensively. A nice job by us. She clears the ball to the sideline toward midfield. Bailey has it. She gives it up over to Julia Bailey, and Bailey has it knocked away, but it goes on to the feet of us. Us now sends it forward, and it is Parker. She sends it back to Barrier. Barrier now sends it forward toward midfield. Juno controlling the ball, gets too far ahead of her, picked up by us. She sends it back to the 18, but Howell sends it to the near sideline. At midfield, hustling back for the Patriots is Spillman. She sends it back to the feet of the Eagles. It goes on to Calvitis. Calvitis is being challenged by Rogers. Calvitis just knocks it off the sideline, so we're going to have a throw-in for the Patriots, and the ball is by us. She sends the ball in onto the feet of Johnson. Johnson back to us. She's working her way down. She gets it by number 22, Calvitis. She now will send the ball to the 18, and the ball is cleared out by Bayshard, and that's now Lynch. Lynch with the ball, trying to keep it in play, and Lynch does not keep it in play. So it's going to be a throw-in for the Patriots. They're going from right to left, halfway in the Chazy defensive area, and it's going to be a throw-in, and taking the throw-in is Veronica Us. She sends the ball into the feet of Johnson. Johnson turns, sends it on to the feet of Bailey. Bailey pushes it back, goes to LaFountain. LaFountain goes to the defensive end. She finds Spillman. Spillman sends it forward, and it goes to Johnson. Johnson comes to the near sideline to us, but it's taken away by Parker. Parker sends it forward, and it's controlled by Bates. Bates sends to Bailey. Bailey, and that would be Anna Bailey, gives the ball up over to Julia Bailey. Bailey is trying to find Salts, but it's taken by the Eagles. Ball's at midfield, and it's Bates. She now sends it forward to Bailey, and that goes on to Anna Bailey. Bailey is being defended by Bayshard right in the middle of the field, and it's controlled by the Patriots. Here goes Bailey. Bailey outside the 18 looking to get a shot off, and she's taken down from behind by Avery Parker. So this is a great opportunity for the Patriots. They literally are in the middle of the field, about 5 yards off of the 19, so say 25 yards out, and they're going to count out 10 yards. They're asking for a 10-yard count, and Mr. Bodette will walk it off, and he'll push the girls back about 4 yards. So the girls are lined up. They got a 5-person wall on the 18-yard line, and it is going to be Bailey, and it's going to be Anna Bailey taking this kick, and she'll be looking to drive it to the net. She rips the shot, and that goes over the net. She was trying to go top shelf. Not a bad try from the young lady, trying to go into the upper shelf, but it was a little too high over the crossbar. And we have 35 minutes left in the second half. We have no score in this consolation game at the George Bremer Field, the Jan Davis Memorial, and it will be Avery Parker with the goal kick. She sends the ball forward, and that now is picked up by the defense. Bates gives it up to Bailey. She goes back to the far side to Ader, who's into the offensive zone, far side for the Patriots. She chips it forward. It goes to Parker. Parker pushes it back to Turek. Turek now sends it on the ground over to Howells. Howells has some space. She sends it toward midfield to find Juno. Juno turns. Nice play by Juno. Pushes the ball forward, and she's trying to get it to the feet of Nzunza, but it's knocked forward onto the feet of Bailey of the Patriots. She sends it into the Chazy defensive zone. Parker was there, but it loses it, and it goes onto the feet of Rogers, but quickly it comes back into the offensive zone to Nzunza. Nice clear by Calvitis. Far sideline, controlled by the Patriots, stays in play. Gets by Howells. Now she sends it into the defensive end of Chazy, but it's Chazy with the ball. It will be Bayshard. She sends it forward to Juno. Juno trying to control. It's Juno. She has to the right of her, she has Bernard, but it's Juno still working her way to the 18, has it knocked away, and Bernard with the ball. She cuts it to the 18. The ball is knocked into the open space. It's picked up by Bailey. Bailey gets the ball onto the feet of Spillman, and it goes now to Rogers. Rogers working her way down, coming over to defend as Calvitis does a nice job, and it goes off of number 7, Rogers. So we have a throw-in for Chazy, and it's back a ways. It's just below us, actually, right in the press box, and it's going to be Calvitis, Karina Calvitis with the throw-in, and the ball comes into play. Juno trying to get to the ball. Juno taking it to the outside. Juno splits 2 defenders, cuts it to the inside. Coming over to defend was Teller. Still Juno now sends a hard shot across, goes to the weak side, gets by everybody, and back there defensively was Saltz. She takes it to the outside. She's a fast young lady. Sends the ball up onto the feet of Johnson. Johnson working her way down the sideline. Takes it off the sideline, so a throw in for Chazy. Quickly the ball comes into play. The Eagles send it back toward the 18, but the ball is headed off the sideline. So they're about halfway in the defensive end of the Patriots. Ball comes into play. Chazy trying to control. Nice defensive play by Ader, and that was LeBombard and Ader. They both go down. Ball goes off the sideline, and they're actually calling a foul. Mr. Badette's calling a foul against Chazy. So it was a foul against Kendall LeBombard. So the ball will go to the Patriots. We have 32 minutes left in the second half. No score in this consolation game. Now the ball is sent forward, and it's taken by the Eagles. Trying to find Juno. Juno with the ball, cuts it to the inside, gives the ball up over to LeBombard. Ball comes to the near side. It's picked up by Bernard. Bernard has it knocked away by Us. Us sends it on to the feet of Rogers. Rogers comes back. She finds Teller. Teller, it's working his way down a near sideline, and it is pushed back to the defense, and that goes to Spillman. Spillman now sends it forward. That finds the feet of Us. Us cuts it to the inside, and the ball is at midfield. Calvitis battling for the ball along with Rogers. Rogers gives the ball up over to Johnson. Johnson back to Rogers. Rogers gets by Parker. Rogers working her way down. Parker coming over to defend. It's Parker, and that is no call. Nope, they're calling it now. And that's a foul on Parker. So here's the scenario. They're going from right to left, meaning AuSable Valley. They are just side of the 18-yard line. So they're probably at an angle, I'm going to say 20 yards out. They're going to walk off these 10 yards. So they're only about 3 yards apart. And they're walking off 10 yards. And now we're ready. It's going to be Bailey. It's going to be Anna Bailey with the direct kick. A dangerous spot for the Eagles. A great spot for the Patriots. Bailey rips a low shot, and the ball is cleared out. Bailey hustles back. She has Spillman behind her, pushes it back to Spillman. Spillman with the ball, has it knocked away by Bernard. Bernard and Spillman goes off of Spillman, so a throw in for the Eagles, and we have substitutions. We have number 1 and 6, so we had Post checking into the game as well as a Fountain. For Chazy, we had Rivera check into the game. Coming out of the game is Howes and Bernard. And it'll be a throw-in for Chazy just below us. It's Nzunza with the throw-in. And the ball's chipped up. Nzunza sends it trying to find Campo. Campo has it taken away, goes to Bailey. Bailey switches fields, and on the far side it's picked up by Turek. Turek taking it to the outside, but she's being defended by Saltz. Saltz turns, sends the ball forward. She finds the feet of Post, and it goes off the sideline, so quickly the ball comes into play. Ball's in the defensive end of the Patriots' far side. Ball goes off the sideline and waiting for the call, and it's a throw-in for Chazy, and that ball is by Rivera. She sends it down the line, trying to find Juno. Juno trying to get her foot on it. It's cleared out by Bates to the side, but stays in play. Now it's off the sideline, throwing for Chazy. They're about 3/4 down far sideline, working their way to the end line. Ball comes on the feet of LeBombard. LeBombard has it taken away and by Bailey, and the ball is, or that should, I should say, Spillman, and that will be a throw-in for the Patriots. Ball comes into play. Stepping up is Avery Parker for Chazy. Parker with the ball, trying to work her way down, knocked away by Rivera, and now it's back defensively is a barrier for Chazy. She sends it back into the offensive end for Chazy, but it's quickly controlled by the Patriots. Now the ball is taken from behind. It's Campo putting the pressure on. Campo battling for the ball, and there's a push on Campo as she was called for pushing Julia Bailey. So Julia Bailey will push the ball over to Anna Bailey. And Anna Bailey will take this kick. She's right in the middle of the field, just before midfield. And she sends the ball forward. Campo gets to the ball for Chazy. She's working her way to the 18, cuts it to the inside. She has Nzunza to the near side, passes the ball forward, gets onto the feet of Nzunza. Nzunza being defended by LaFountain. Nzunza pushes it back, trying to get it to Calvitis, but nice job by Rogers knocking it to the center of the field. And now the ball is cleared to the 18 of the Patriots, but a nice job by Spillman. Spillman now working her way forward, and she has it taken away. It's Campo with the ball, pushes it back over to Juno. Juno shields, turns. Juno rips a shot, and that goes wide of the net. So we're at the 26:56 mark, and we have Howe checking into the game and Akey for the Patriots. 26:50 left in the second half, I should say. No score in this consolation game. Shots favor the Patriots 3-2. Corner kicks favor Chazy 3-1. But there's been very little grade A opportunities for either team. A lot of play in between the 18s. And the winner of this game will win the consolation game. And the ball comes into play, and it goes on to the feet of Spillman. Spillman sends it forward, gets by Rogers, and back there for Chazy is Calvitis. Calvitis turns Rogers with the ball, and Rogers is called for the foul. She pushes Calvitis down. So Chazy right below the press box, just around midfield, will get the ball. And it's going to be Avery Parker with the direct kick for the Eagles. Actually, it's right at midfield, just below us at the press box. I'm Joey Trombley, and the camera for Hometown Cable is Calvin Castine, and Lee Barcombe is does a real job listening to the game as he can, as he wishes he could be here tonight. And it now goes on to the feet of number 5, Akey. Akey clears it out, but nice job by Turek. She clears the ball off to the sideline, and it quickly comes into play for the Patriots, as it was Saltz gets the ball in quickly, and the ball goes back to Saltz. Saltz working with the ball. Campo challenging her. Campo hits the ball up, and it's
Handball, right?
we thought it was a handball, but no. He said handball, but he called it against the Eagles. We thought it was against the Patriots. So it is going to be Bailey. She sends, or it was Akey sends the ball forward. Campo to Chazy with the ball. Campo far side, trying to work her way around Saltz. And that goes out of bounds sideline. Throw-in quickly comes into Rogers. Rogers sends a 3-ball past the defense, but it'll work its way off the end line. So we're going to have a goal kick for Chazy. And coming into the game is Julia Lynch. Or I'm sorry, Sophia Lynch. With a goal kick coming up at Callie Clark setting the ball up. We have 24-26. We still have no score. And Avery Parker will take the goal kick for Chazy. Ball is sent forward by Parker. Goes on to Bailey. Bailey deflects it by Campo toward midfield. Juno trying to get there. Juno does get there. She works around Ader. It's Juno with some speed. Working her way to the 18. She has Nzunza. She finds Nzunza. Nzunza tries to go back to her. Now it goes to Campo. Campo outside the 18 gets a shot off, but it goes wide of the net. And that's going to be a goal kick coming up for the Patriots.
Operate. Maris.
This is
Maris,
the
on the top of the 18.
consolation game in the Jan Davis Memorial. If you're just joining us, we have no score in this consolation game. The game after this one will be the Chateauguay Bulldogs taking on the Hornets of Plattsburgh High School in the championship game. And then tomorrow night, I'll be back here at the George Bremler Field to carry the boys game. It'll be the Chazy boys in the consolation game up against Plattsburgh High School. And that will be tomorrow at 5 o'clock. And we'll be back here with the MIXL app. Calvin, will you be here tomorrow?
I hope to be.
Well, Calvin's hoping, so. All right, so Calvin may be here for Hometown Cable, but we will be carrying the action for you. So for the folks listening, if you can just get it out there on social media, mixl.com, if they want to listen to it on their computer, or just download the MIXL app and look for Lee Barkle, and you'll see the games that we have scheduled to bring to you. So at Sophia Lynch, she now sends the ball into the 18, but it's cleared out by Spellman. She gets it to Rogers. Rogers one times it, but Parker's up in the offensive end here. She one times the outside her foot to Campo. Campo turns. Now she has a little bit of room. Now she turns again, trying to get a shot off, but she's defended well. Ball is knocked away to Bailey. Bailey comes over to Rogers. Rogers with the ball chips it forward and knocked away by Calvitis onto Parker. Parker trying to control, but it's Bailey, and that's Julia or Anna Bailey. She gets the ball to Rogers, and the ball's cleared out by Turek. Turek toward midfield, trying to find Juno, but that goes on to the feet of Aki. Aki turns, nice move by Aki. She pushes it to the outside. She finds the feet of Bates. Bates is being challenged by Howell. Howell working her way down the far sideline. It's Howell. Howell working her way down. It's Howell again working her way past the defense. There's a battle going on. There's a collision, and it's going to be a foul on number 2. Ader taking down Emma Howell. So Chazy going from left to right. It's just on the side of the 18-yard line, and I'm going to say you're probably about 20 yards out. And so they have 3 players. You have Avery Parker over there trying to pick up the numbers for Chazy. I see Parker. And we got Juno and Campo. Okay, so the 3 players for Chazy are on the far side. Looks like it could be a set play. And the ball is pushed over to Juno. Juno trying to get a shot off from the 18. Juno whips a shot, and it goes right into the hands of Fendler. But what a nice play, set play. And the ball was pushed to the over to Juno, and she ripped a shot, but it was right at the goalie. But the goalie stood up to the task, and we still have no score in this second half with 20 minutes and 42 seconds left in this second half. Pressure by Chazy. It is Nzunza working her way down the end line, cannot get to it, just misses it. So it's going to be a goal kick for the Patriots. Checking into the game is Julia Bailey. Checking in for Chazy is Kendall LaBombard. Coming off is Gwen Campo, and coming off is Ari Moran for the Patriots. So we're almost halfway through the second half, and the ball comes in from the goalie. It's a short kick, and the conversion on the ball is the defense trying to get to it too as LaBombard goes to the far side on the weak side, picked up by Howell. Howell turns, and she has the ball taken away by Aki. Good defensive play by Aki. She now sends the ball forward, trying to find the streaking Saltz. Saltz has it knocked away off the sideline, so it's going to be a throw-in for the Patriots. It's Aki. Kylie Aki gets the ball in. She gets it on to the feet of Post. Post sends it back to Aki. She sends it to the midfield, picked up by Parker. Parker chips it up. She finds LaBombard. Now to Juno. Juno sends, now she's trying to find LaBombard. On the far side is Lynch. Sophie Lynch gets a shot off, but it goes off the end line. So it's going to be a goal kick for the Patriots. We have 19 minutes and 20 seconds left in the second half. No score in this consolation game. Shots favor either team. It's 3-on-3 for shots on goal. Corner kicks favor Chazy 3-1. And again, a lot of this game has been played between the 18s with very few grade A scoring opportunities. Chazy's had 2, and AuSable's had 1. But both goalies have stepped up to the task to keep the score at 0. And the ball is working its way to the toward the middle of the midfield, but Bayshard knocks it forward, trying to find Juno. Juno has it taken away by Aki, and now it's picked up by Saltz. Saltz sends a through ball, barrier, the sweeper sends it back into the defensive end of the Patriots, and it will go to the Eagles. It went off of a Patriot player. So for Chazy, we have Campo checking back into the game, and we have Rivera checking into the game. Coming out of the game is Kendall LaBombard and Emma Howell checking out for Chazy with 18-18 left in the second half. And the throw-in is going to go to, no, it goes to the Patriots. So it is Aki gets the ball into play. She finds Post. Post gets it up over to Bailey. Bailey goes back over to Aki of the Hornets, or the Patriots. She now sends it forward, and back there defensively is Parker. Parker turns. Now she quickly sends the ball back into the defensive end of the Patriots, but it's picked up by LaFountain. LaFountain at midfield. She finds Anna Bailey. Bailey sends it forward, but it's Turek. Turek at midfield, controlling, trying to get the ball up over to Rivera, but it's cleared out, and it's cleared forward by Akey. She finds the feet of Post. Post goes to the outside onto Saltz. Saltz working her way down the far side. Coming over is Barrier. She just clears the ball out. Smart play by Barrier. Throw in quickly. Comes into the feet of Bailey. Excuse me. And it goes to Bates. Bates turns on Juno. One times it on the ground, but goes on to the feet of Bailey. Julia Bailey. Bailey gets it to Akey. Or she gets it up over to Anna Bailey. Now the ball comes in top of the 18, goes off of the head of Calvitis, and there's a shot, and that hits the crossbar. Shot from number 15, Anna Bailey, rips off the crossbar. Now the ball is cleared out, and the Eagles dodge a bullet there on a beautiful shot. And now the ball is now cleared out by the defense, and it's at midfield. Nzunza with the ball. Nzunza goes down. That'll be a foul on Akey. So Chazy will get a free kick just inside midfield, around the middle of the field. And the Patriots just had their first, the best golden opportunity of the game, but it goes off the crossbar at the 16:21 minute mark. So it's Parker for Chazy. Will send this ball forward. And she does, just outside the 18. It's knocked away. It's Lynch hustling to the ball. Lynch sends the ball toward the goal, comes back to Lynch. Lynch is trying to control, and she cuts it to the inside, but it's taken away. Good job defensively by LaFountain. But stepping up for Chazy was Calvitis. She gets it back to Lynch. Lynch takes it off of the feet of LaFountain, and we have for Chazy Bernard coming into the game. And for the Patriots, we have Ader coming into the game, as well as us. Coming out of the game is Lynch. And coming out of the game for the Patriots is... Nope. We had, Spillman and LaFountain coming out of the game. So the ball is into the 18. And Chazy put the pressure on, trying to clear it out, or the Patriots, they do. It finds the feet of Post. Post goes to the far side. She finds Saltz. Saltz sends it into the offensive zone, but it goes off the sideline, and quickly it is Avery Parker with the throw-in. She sends it into the open space controlled by the Patriots, now into the feet of Saltz at midfield. Saltz gives the ball up over to Bailey. Julian Bailey now goes back to Saltz. Saltz goes back to Bailey at midfield. Bailey, a short pass, gives it up over to Anna Bailey. Anna Bailey with the ball, sends it back to Julia Bailey, but it's intercepted by Juno. Juno battling for the ball, and now it's picked up by Julia Bailey. Controlled, now it's Juno, takes the ball away. She's now in the offensive zone. It's Juno with her speed, trying to work her way through, pushes it up, trying to find the feet of Bernard. Bernard with the ball at the 18. Bernard taking it to the outside. Bernard trying to get a shot off. She has been defended well. She gets a weak shot off, and that goes into the hands of Fendler, and she'll work her way to the 18. We're at 14 minutes and 17 seconds. We have no score in this consolation game of the Jan Davis Memorial. Both teams are battling for the bronze medal. No score yet as the ball comes forward onto the feet of Post. Post gives it up over to Saltz. Saltz knocks it off the end line, and we have a substitution. Emma Howell checking into the game. And coming out of the game is Rivera, Cadence Rivera. So Chazy is going from left to right. They're about 10 yards shy in front of the bench with the throw-in. And far side, it looks like Turek with the throw-in for Chazy. She sends it into play, goes to Juno. Juno one times it over to the feet of Avery Parker. And no, that would have been Nzunza, my mistake, and it's cleared out on the sideline. So it was the speed of Nzunza that forced the defense to clear that ball. And Howell with the throw-in sends the ball in. She finds Nzunza, goes off of Nzunza, picked up by the Patriots, far sideline, and now it's on to Rogers' foot. Rogers being challenged by Howell. Rogers crosses midfield, sends the ball forward. It's buried in the sweeper position for the Eagles. Comes to the near sideline. She finds Calvitis. Calvitis cuts it to the inside. Calvitis now sends it up, trying to find Calvite are trying to find number 20 Bernard, and it's at midfield, and it is Campo trying to get to the ball. The ball is knocked back onto the feet of Rogers. Rogers with the ball. Nice job by Calvitis. Calvitis and Rogers with the ball on the near sideline. And it is Calvitis and Rogers still battling, shoulder to shoulder. Rogers comes up with it. Rogers gets a shot off, and there's a whistle. And they're calling a foul on Chazy. So it's going to be a direct kick. Again, a dangerous spot. A good spot for the Patriots. And it's going to be Rogers. And again, if they're going from right to left, they're about middle of the 18 on the side. So this looks like about a 22-yard shot. They're going to count out 10 yards. The girls are probably about 4 yards back. And he's going to move them back about another 4 or 5 yards. And he does. And they're right on the sideline of the 18. It's a two-person wall. And it's going to be Rogers for the Patriots. She sends a hard shot to the net. And that goes off the knees of the goalie, Callie Clark. So it's going to be a corner kick. Nice hard shot by Rogers. So a corner kick for the Patriots. They're going from right to left. They're on the near pole. And it'll be Rogers taking the kick. Howell coming over to make sure they aren't going to try a short kick. And Rogers sends the ball to outside the 18. And it's picked up by Bailey. And it's taken away by Juno. So Juno working her way toward the 18. It's Juno. Has Bailey behind her. Juno trying to split the defense. Juno just too far ahead of her. And it's ball on ball. And there is no call. Ball on ball. Juno did a heads over heels. And she's up. And now the ball's in the loose space, picked up by the Patriots. And it's on to the feet of Spillman. Spillman gives the ball up over to us. Us with the ball, working our way at midfield. Still has the ball, working our way forward, pushes it up toward Rogers on the near sideline. Rogers and Calvitis. Rogers has it knocked away, goes back to her. Now it's cleared by barrier onto the feet of Bernard. Bernard working her way to the midfield. She chips it up, trying to find Juno, but it's cleared out by Akey, near sideline. Rogers puts it up toward the 18. Back there is Parker. Parker keeps it on the ground and trying to find Campo, but it goes to the defense. And now it's picked up by us. Us goes to Rogers on the near sideline. Rogers cuts it to the inside. Rogers sends it toward the net. Off the line is Clark. No danger. She'll pick the ball up and work her way to the 18. So we have 10 minutes left in the second half. No score in this consolation game. It's Inzunza looking for the breakaway. Inzunza outside the 18 rips the shot, a low shot. Oh, goes just under the goalie's hands, but she keeps it from going into the net. And it was an opportunity for Inzunza, and she elected to take a little shot from distance. I felt she could have taken it in with her speed toward the net a little bit more, but she felt some pressure and let the shot go. So we're under 9 minutes, or we're 9 minutes and 35 seconds in the second half. It goes to Juno. Juno looking to turn. She does, but she's being defended well by Bates, and as well as Ader. And it goes off of Ader, so it's a throw in for Chazy. So Chazy going from your left to right, far side, past the bleachers. And there's actually a foul on Ader, so Chazy's going to have a direct kick. It's from distance, but we have a three-person rotation again. It's Juno, Campo, and Parker. They're discussing what they're going to do. There is no wall. Actually, Rogers is going up to try to set up a one-person wall. Juno now will head to the 18, as well as Campo. They're going to let Parker deliver the ball inside the 18. And they're getting more players toward the net to attack the goalie. She sends a hard shot in. That deflects off the head of number 5, Akey, just wide of the net. And we're going to have another corner kick. It's going to be Juno, Marion Juno for the Eagles, far side, going from left to right. It's the far post closer to the cornfield, and it will be Juno with the corner kick with 8:17 left in the second half.
One chance, all we need.
So Juno will deliver, sends a hard shot in, knocked away by the goalie, and nice play by Fendler. She comes up with the save, and Fendler, the goalie, is only a sophomore, doing a nice job out there for the Patriots. Ball is now in the offensive zone for the Patriots in the Chazy defensive zone. And the ball is Rogers trying to control it. She goes to the near sideline. She finds us. Us has some space trying to get a shot off. And that's cleared out. Nice grab defensively by Calvitis. But stepping up for the Patriots is Bates. Bates with the ball goes center field. Finds Bailey. Bailey now sends it up to Rogers. Rogers turns, but she's defended well by Barrier. Ball goes now to Nzunza. Nzunza sends it to the open space. That is picked up by Howells. Howells of Chazy now goes to the near sideline. Nzunza picking up her speed, trying to get to the ball. Nzunza does get there first, sends it forward. It goes off at the feet of Aki, and that works its way off the sideline. So we have 7 minutes and a throw-in for Chazy. And the ball, they're giving the ball up. They're waiting for Calvitis to take the throw-in for Chazy with 6:57 left in the second half. No score. Ball going down the line, trying to find Juno. Juno has it up high in the air, and it's cleared out by us to the near sideline. Parker pushes it back over to Calvitis. Calvitis takes it off of Rogers. Ball stays in the play, but now it goes off of us, so it's a throw-in for Chazy. And checking into the game for Chazy is Rivera. Coming out of the game is Aubrey Bayshard with 6:28 to go in the second half. So it's going to be Nzunza with the throw-in, Juliana. She sends the ball down. That goes off of the head of Aki. Aki gets it over to us, but then it goes back to Aki. She knocks it off the sideline, so a deep throw-in for the Eagles. That goes to Campo. Campo turns, gives it up to Juno. Juno inside the 18 sends it across and trying to find LaBombard. LaBombard trying to get a shot off. She does, and that works its way off the sideline. Some nice work by Juno and LaBombard inside the 18, and it was LaBombard who was able to turn, but she couldn't get the shot she wanted, and she put a lot of spin on it, and it just spun wide of the net. So we have a goal kick coming up for the Patriots with 5:37 left in the second half, and it will be Fendler taking the goal kick. She goes to the far side. It's a short kick. Battle for the ball. It's Rogers as well as Rivera. Rogers with the ball. She's working her way toward midfield, sends it forward, but takes it off of Rogers, which deflects off the sideline. So a throw in for Chazy. And we're going to have Lynch checking into the game. And the ball was quickly put into play before Lynch could get in. And it's at midfield. Howell with the ball. Howell trying to get to the outside to Nzunza. It's Howell. Will now send it forward, and it's too far forward of Nzunza, so it's going to go off the sideline. So we're going to have a throw in. It will be the Patriots. So they're going from right to left, about halfway down. They're closer to their bench on the right below us here at the press box with 4:43 to go. In the second half, no score. Ball comes into play. Push back. Aki sends it forward. And it goes on to the feet of number 1, which is Post. And Post can't control it. So it's going to be a throw-in for Chazy. And it will be Calvitis checking into the game is Sophia Lynch. And coming out of the game is Cadence Rivera. So we're approaching the 4-minute mark. And we have no score in this consolation game. And it will be Calvitis sends the ball into play. It goes on the feet of us. Us sends it forward, finds the feet of Post. Post working away inside the 18. It's Post getting a shot off, and a diving Callie Clark. Nice play by Post. A diving save by Callie Clark, and she'll work her way to the 18. So a good opportunity for the Patriots, but a nice save by the goalie Clark of Chazy. Ball is at midfield, and it is Lynch. Lynch with the ball, working her way to the sideline. She gets around Bates. Lynch still working her way down. Coming over to help out is Ader. Ader sends it forward. She finds the feet of Saltz. Saltz comes to the middle of the field. She finds Bailey. Bailey goes back to Saltz. Saltz streaking on the far sideline, working her way down the far sideline. It's Saltz. Saltz will now send it forward. Deflects back to Saltz. She sends it again. Coming off the line is Clark. And Clark comes up and gets the high bouncing ball, and she'll work her way to the 18. We have 3 minutes and 11 seconds. No score. Shots favor the Patriots 5-4. Corner kicks favor Chazy 4-2, but no score on the scoreboard. It is Bailey. with the ball for the Patriots. She sends the ball into Chazy territory, but it's Lynch. Lynch quickly sends it back to the offensive zone, but then it's quickly sent back into the defensive end of Chazy on the feet of Rogers, but challenged by Howell. Loose ball coming up is Us. Us now sends it forward, goes off the head of Parker. Back to Barrier. Barrier will now send it to the near sideline. Coming on the ball is Nzunza working her way down. She now sends the ball trying to find Juno, but Juno has defended by Bates. Juno takes it away from Bates. It's Juno, cuts it to the inside, working her way to the 18. Juno rips a shot, and that goes right into the hands of Fendler. For a moment, Fendler was screened. It was a nice shot by Juno around Akey, but then it came into sight, and Fendler was there to get the ball, and she punts it off to the far side. 2 minutes and 11 seconds left in the second half. This game has the feel of overtime with 2 minutes left. Substitution, and checking in for Chazy is Audrey Bayshard. So there's the 2 minute call from the scorekeeper. Coming out of the game is Emma Howell, and this game has every indication of overtime. Ball coming into play, and it's around midfield, and up is Parker. Parker with the ball, gives it up, ball is sent forward, and it now goes to Juno. Juno gives the ball up over to Campo. Campo at the 18. She's defended well by Akey. Now goes on to LeBombard. LeBombard turns, but nice job defensively by Ader. She sends it off the sideline. Plenty of time for Chazy. They're going from left to right. Deep throw in. 1:25 left in the second half. Ball comes into play to Campo. Campo gives the ball up, trying to find Juno, but it's now cleared out by the Patriots. Now it's deflected, and now it's cleared out of the 18, and it goes on to Rogers. Rogers will have some space. She's at midfield. Rogers has on the far side. She has South on the far sideline, picks her up. South working her way back, gives the ball up over to number 1. Post, shot up, score! It was Ellen Post with 56 seconds left. What a shot from Ellen Post on a nice feed from Lauren Saltz, and she went on the far post over the head of Callie Clark and hit side net, and the Patriots are up 1-0. And I guess my feeling of overtime was taken off the scoreboard there, Calvin. I mean, I was thinking, it had every indication of it.
It ain't over till it's over.
It is not over till it's over, but it had every indication of that. So in shocking fashion, the Patriots score with under a minute left, and it's 1-0 AuSable over the Lady Eagles. The ball is pushed back, goes to Campo. Campo gives it up to Turek. Turek to Howell, and quickly it's sent forward by Saltz. Back there is Barrier. Barrier chips it forward, tries to find Howell, and it gets over everybody's head. Now it's picked up by LeBombard. LeBombard working her way back, working her way through, and the ball is pushed back, and it's going to be Teller. Teller with the ball, gives it up over to Ader. Ader sends it back, goes on to Howell's foot. Howell trying to clear it forward. She does, but there's a wall of defenders for the Patriots with 22 seconds left, and Campo turns. Campo trying to get something to happen here in the final 16 seconds, but it's cleared out by the defense over to Post, who just scored, and she gives it up over to Rogers. And the countdown is down, the final 10 seconds. It is Post trying to send it forward, and this game has officially come to an end, and a game that was evenly played through all out this whole game between the 18s and the final minute, 56 seconds to be exact. It was just a beautiful goal. I think it was Bailey hitting the streaking Lauren Saltz on the far sideline. She was streaking down. She pushed the ball into just inside the 18 to Ellen Post, and Post ripped a shot. Callie Clark was on her line, but it was just a beautiful shot that went over her head, and it hit side net. And the Patriots come away with the bronze medal, if you will, in the Jan Davis Memorial, as they beat the Eagles 1-0. Shots were even 5-5. Corner kicks favor Chazy 4-2. And tomorrow night we'll be back here for the boys' consolation match, as they will be playing Plattsburgh High School in the consolation game at 5 o'clock. And again, it's the MIXL.com or MIXL app, and look for Lee Barcombe, and the game will be scheduled for tomorrow at 5. We hope you've enjoyed this soccer action tonight. I'm Joey Trombley. Of course, we have Calvin Castine, which you can watch this game tomorrow morning on his YouTube channel. And so congratulations to both teams. It was a well-played game. It was just a fun game to watch, a fun game to call. Two very talented teams. And they'll be getting ready for the championship game between the Hornets and the Bulldogs of Chateauguay. See who will come out on top in the Jan Davis Memorial Labor Day Tournament. Again, I'm Joey Trombley. Calvin Castine was on the hometown cable camera. And we'll be back tomorrow, and thank you so much for listening.